Wasn't.
Weren't.
Weren't.
The negative of I was is I was not or I wasn't. Whilst the negative of you were is you were not or you weren't. What's the negative of I was? The negative of I was is I wasn't. What's the negative of you were? What's the negative of you were? The negative of you were is you weren't. Was I at this school 50 years ago? Was I at this school 50 years ago? No, you weren't at this school 50 years ago. Were you here 100 years ago? Were you here 100 years ago? No, I wasn't here 100 years ago. Were we in this world 90 years ago? Were we in this world 90 years ago? No, we weren't in this world 90 years ago. Repeat, field.
Field.
Are there any fields near where you live?
No.
No, there aren't any fields near where I live. Where I live. Repeat, increase.
Increase.
Is the number of people in your town always increasing? Is the number of people in your town always increasing? Yes. The number of the people in my town is always increasing. Repeat, battle.
Battle.
War.
War.
Are there a lot of battles in a war? Yes, there are a lot of battles in a war. Were there a lot of battles in Europe during the Second World War? Were there a lot of battles in Europe during the Second World War? Yes, there were a lot of battles in Europe during the Second World War.
The past of ride. The past of ride is road. If you rode from here to the next town by bicycle, about how long would it take you? If I rode from here to the next town by bicycle, it would take me about 2 hours.
Decrease.
Does the temperature decrease as we move from spring to summer? No, the temperature doesn't decrease as we move from spring to summer.
It increases.
It increases.
Join,
joint, shoulder, elbow. Do you have to join a library before you can start borrowing books?
Yes, you have to join a library before you can start borrowing books. If we join two pieces of wood together like this, what do we make? If we join two pieces of wood together like this, we make a cross. What joint of the arm is this? The joint of the arm is the shoulder. Do you live near the station? Do you live near the station? Yes or no? Yes. Yes, I live near the station. The station. Is the station far from here? Is the station far from here? Yes. The station is far from here. From here. Good. Now, what's a millionaire? What's a millionaire? A millionaire is a person who has a million pounds or more. Good. So tell me the names of some millionaires, please. Tell me the names of some millionaires, please. The names of some millionaires are
Silvio Santos,
Xuxa, Pelé. Repeat with me. Mary, happy, unhappy, the opposite of happy, unhappy, repeat, unhappy, sad, okay. So when we send cards to our friends at Christmas time, we generally write a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, okay? When we send cards to our friends at Christmas time, we generally write a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. So what message do we generally write inside a Christmas card? What message do we generally write inside a Christmas card? We generally write
a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year inside a card at a Christmas time. Christmas time. Good. What does the word merry mean? What does the word merry mean? The word merry means allegri. Good. And are people generally merry if they drink a lot of wine? Are people generally merry if they drink a lot of wine? Yes or no? Yes. People are generally merry if they drink a lot of wine. Dictation 14. During the lesson, there are about 13 students in the room, full stop. In the room, full stop. Okay, Pedro. Holiday, Christmas, Easter. The two most. Oh, you don't have that? Okay, sorry. Again, what are the two most important holidays of the year in Europe?
The two
Most important holidays, not holidays of the year in Europe are Christmas
and Easter.
not Easter. When is Christmas? Christmas on 25th of December. When's Easter?
Easter is spring either in March
or in April. Revision, okay? So am I Carol? Mateus, look at me. Close your book now. Okay, so am I Carol?
Yes.
You're Carol. Good. Are you Duda? Yes, I'm Duda. Good. Is she Duda?
Yes,
she's Duda. Is he Mateus? Yes, he's Mateo. Good. Is she Kate?
Yes,
she's Kate. Is he Charlie? Yes, he's Charlie. Good. Now, what's this?
Pen. It's a pen.
Pencil. Pencil. Repeat.
Pencil.
Good. What's this?
It's a
Pen. Good. A pen. It's a pen. Do people study subjects deeply at university? Yes. People study subjects deeply at university. Do you smoke?
No, I don't smoke.
Repeat. Measure. Okay. Measure in Portuguese, medir. Okay. Can we measure exactly the quantity of water in the sea? No, we can't measure exactly the quantity of the water in the sea. Good. Repeat. Necessary. Necessary is very similar in Portuguese. Yes. You understand? Necessary. Is it necessary to study a lot if we want to learn a subject well? Is it necessary to study a lot if we want to learn a subject well? Yes, it's necessary to study a lot if we want To learn. A subject.
subject.
Well.
Well.
Repeat. Pay.
Pay.
Cash.
Cash.
Card.
Card.
Waiter.
Waiter.
Waitress.
Waitress.
Yes. Pay. Pagar. Cash. Money. Dinheiro. Okay? Credit card. Everybody knows. Everybody use. Yeah. Okay. Waiter and waitress. Garçom, garçonete. Okay? When you have a meal in a restaurant, do you generally pay by cash or by card? When you have a meal in a restaurant, do you generally pay by cash or by card? When I have a meal in a restaurant, I pay by card. Not card, by card.
By card.
Good. And who takes the card from you? Who takes the card from you? The waiter?
The waiter
takes the card from me. From me. Yeah. Have your parents got any more children besides you? No. No, my parents haven't got any more children besides me. Very much. Do you like walking very much? No, I don't like walking very much. Do you like working very much?
No.
I don't like working very much. Another. Have you got another watch besides that one? Yes, I've got another watch besides this one.
Do you have anything in your pocket? Do you have anything in your pocket? Yes, I have something in my pocket. What do they have on their feet? What do they have on their feet? They have shoes on their feet. Do you have any relatives in this town? Do you have any relatives in this town? Yes, or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes,
I have
some relatives in this town. At what time does the lesson begin? At what time does the lesson begin? The lesson begins at 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock. At what time does the lesson end? At what time does the lesson end? The lesson ends at 11 o'clock. Repeat please. Opposite. Okay, repeat please. Next to. Okay, I'm standing opposite you. I'm standing opposite you. Who's sitting next to you? Who's sitting next to you? João is sitting next to me. What can you see opposite this building? What can you see opposite this building? I can see another building, etc. opposite this building. What can we say?
What can we say
instead of not any books?
not in books?
We can say
no books
instead of not any books. Give me
another example, please.
Example,
please.
Okay, they haven't got any friends. Or they have no friends.
What's the difference between to look at and to watch? What's the difference between to look at and to watch? The difference between to look at and to watch is that we use to look at for something that is still. Whereas we use to watch for something that is moving. Good. Look at my hand, please. Look at my hand. What are you doing? I'm looking at your hand. Now watch my hand, please. Watch my hand, please. What are you doing? I'm watching your hand. Good. Is it right to say I'm watching that picture? Is it right to say I'm watching that picture? No, it isn't right to say I'm watching that picture. Why not?
Why not? Because that picture's still. What must I say instead? What must I say instead? You must say you're looking at the picture instead. Is it right to say we look at a game of football? Is it right to say we look at a game of football? No, it isn't right to say we look at a game of football. Why not? Why not? Because a game of football moves. Can you cover both your eyes with only one hand? Yes, I can cover both my eyes with only one hand. Not with only one hand. My address is 15 High Street, London, NW1 full stop. 15 High Street, London, NW1. 15 High Street, London, NW1 full stop. There's a place on my left hand side, full stop. On my left hand side. On my left hand side, full stop. The opposite of with. The opposite of with. The opposite of with is without, full stop. Is without. Is without, full stop. Lesson 29. Rafael, please, you start.
As,
Not
as,
not so as.
Thames,
America.
Is the table as high as the door? No, the table isn't as high as the door. It's lower than the door. Is this building as high as Mount Everest? No, this building isn't as high as Mount Everest. It's lower than Mount Everest.